What is going on, everyone? It is 6:46 in the morning, boys. We are heading off to work, and man, I gotta say it, dude. I've been thinking this the last 2 mornings. This is the most factual thing I've probably ever said, and I don't know what is, but I don't know how anyone can't think that the morning is the most vulnerable time of your day. A lot of people seem to think the nighttime is your most vulnerable state of mind because of the fact being that you're alone and it's kind of quiet and the day's ending, so everything kind of hits you all at once since you're not thinking about what was going on basically earlier, since you were working, going to school, doing a hobby, hanging out with friends. It may seem like the night is the most vulnerable state of mind, but I think it's the morning, and I'll tell you why. I think in the morning you're so much more vulnerable because of so many things. You're waking up really early out of your nice warm bed, out of your nice comfy fucking blanket and your nice warm pillow. You're waking up out of all that to say, you know what, I am going to get up, I am going to be an adult, I am going to deal with my responsibilities, and I am going to go to work. And then you have to get up and you have to start getting ready, and your mind is kind of on autopilot, and you're kind of just like, fuck, I want to go back to bed, I want to be warm, I don't want to go to work today, I don't want to go deal with people today. Should I just call out? Should I just say, hey, my stomach hurts, I don't think I can make it in today, I'm not feeling good? Or hey, I've been dealing with some problems all night, wasn't able to sleep because of it, going out to the doctor later on, gonna see what's going on. You can use these excuses, you can do these things, but it's not right to do. It's your most vulnerable state since you have to get up and do things you don't want to do. And you're out on the open road first thing in the morning, and you're dealing with people who are also dealing with the exact same mindset. And that mindset's kind of dangerous sometimes, because early in the morning, people are real easy to piss off. They're real easy to get triggered by certain things. And you're in your most vulnerable state. You're cold, you're tired, you're pissy, you're feeling who knows what. It's the morning. It's not meant for you to be like happy and excited, or for you to wake up immediately and say, yes, let's get on with the day. And sometimes I'm kind of getting more used to doing that, waking up and being like, hell yeah, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm supposed to be waking up right now. I'm supposed to be beating myself up to wake up at 6 a.m. every morning to get up and get ready and go all the way to work and deal with people for 12 hours a day. And some people may not like that, and it's understandable. Hell, I didn't even want to get up this morning. I didn't want to get up one bit. I've got 2 ingrown nails, one on my middle finger, one on my thumb. I'm cold. I'm tired as all could be. My windshield wiper blades don't work. I don't know if it's a relay or the actual motor. I'm hungry. I just want to get up here and do my 12 hours, clock out, come home, get something to eat, take a shower, and then relax, and then eventually go to bed. And last night, I could have gone to bed at a better time. I always can. It's hard to sometimes because I feel like I actually don't sleep, but I could have gone, or at least put my head down to rest a lot sooner than I could, and then at least I did. I think I went to bed at about 11:30 to 11:45. That's probably when I passed out at 11:45. So if you think about it, I only really got about 6.5 hours of sleep. 6.5 hours of sleep to get ready for a long 12-hour shifts, which, funny enough, sometimes don't feel that long. Sometimes these 12-hour shifts that I'm dealing with don't feel as long as that. In the morning, they feel decently long. From about 7:30 to about 12:30, it's about the longest point in your day. After that, it goes by kind of smooth, which is good. I think personally, this is probably one of the better jobs, better schedules, better everything that I've dealt with. So I'm at least being grateful that, one, I get to work and not be sitting at home bored. 2, I'm not unemployed. 3, I'm making good, decent money. And 4, I have a lot of good people around me that make the day go by a lot smoother and a lot more fun than it ever could if I was back at the old job, or any of my old jobs for that matter. The only other job that I would say went by as fast as this would be Royal Farms. Like, see guys right now, prime example, this guy behind me in this Cherokee is on my dick. Quite literally on my dick. But I'm not mad about it. I'm not upset. I understand how he probably feels this morning. He probably just wants to get to work. And he's probably thinking, why is this dumbass in this bright red pickup truck not going faster than me? Why is he not in a rush? Well, I'll tell you why. I'm going 63 miles an hour already in a 55. And I don't think I should go any faster than that for no reason. Why would I go faster for no reason when I don't have to? You know why I don't have to? Because I give myself plenty of time to get up, get ready, get out the door. I give myself time. And I'm able to get to work with at least a few minutes. If not, I'm getting there basically on the dollar, which is perfect. It means I don't gotta sit outside and wait or go inside and wait extra minutes. I can get there right on time. Or I can get there with 2 to 3 minutes to spare, which is even more perfect. I can go do whatever I want for those 2 to 3 minutes, which may not seem long, but sometimes those 2 to 3 minutes actually are kind of long. Especially if you just keep looking up at your... Like right now, the guy is so far in my dick that I can't see his headlights no more. And I get it. He probably just wants to get around, go 65, 70, and kind of just be free, not have to be behind somebody. And I get that mindset. I truly do. But you have to be careful. You have to be careful, dude. It's early morning. People aren't feeling good. It's cold out. But it's all right. I can't get mad at this person that's in front of me, because I understand. They have to go to work too. They had to wake up at 6 a.m. They had to get ready when they were in a nice warm bed. They probably don't want to go up here and do an 8 to 12 hour shift. I understand these things, because I'm a human too. I'm a grown man too. Not fully grown, but I'm grown enough to take care of myself, and I'm also grown enough to realize things around me. And I'm grown enough to realize, and I'm mature enough to realize, that people don't want to be awake, and people want to get on with their day. So if they may seem a little bit more cranky and ignorant in the morning, that's all right. Because I don't always think the morning person of themselves is the true self of them. I like to think that if you get past the morning and you get a little something in your belly and you get flowing a little bit, you wake up a little bit more. And then finally you're more awake and you're more yourself. But in the morning, this is your most vulnerable time. At night, you can be vulnerable mentally, but all around in the morning, you're vulnerable everywhere. You're vulnerable physically. You're cold. You're tired. You're worn out. Your back might hurt. Your knee might feel strange. You got a headache first thing in the morning. Your nose is clogged up. And then you got the mental, which is, again, you're tired and you want to go back to bed. Should you call out? Why are these people being reckless on the road already first thing in the morning? How long is this shift going to last today? Are people going to get mad at me today? Am I going to have to deal with insane customers? Am I going to have to deal with people that are within my company or in the job that I work at that are being assholes? Am I going to have to deal with any of these? And these are the things you have to think about. When you're going to wake up to go to your job in the morning, you have to wake up and you have to say, all right, I'm awake, I'm fine, I'm going to get up, and I'm going to get moving. And when you tell your subconscious that, it gets you going. It tells your regular brain, or the regular part of your conscious, it tells you, it says, get up, let's do this. You get up, you start doing things. You may not want to do it. Nobody does. Everybody would love to sit home and get paid to do nothing. Just sit around and get paid to sit here and just have fun. I would love to sit at home all day and get paid to wake up at 2 and 3 in the afternoon, to get up, roll one, burn it, be a degenerate, hop on Marvel Rivals, and do that all day. And then at night, just wear myself out until I go to bed again and wake up at 2 in the afternoon again. People would love to do these things. People would absolutely die for these type of things. And sometimes I would love to do some of these things. But then I realize I can't do these things. I have to get up and I have to go get it. Because nobody else is going to give it to me. Nobody else is going to go out there and get it for me. I have to be the one to get myself out the rut. I have to be the one to get myself out of bed. I have to be the one to get myself out of bed, get up, get ready for work, get to work, get back home, pay bills, and do everything else I need to do to sustain my life and income. I'm an adult, and these are the things that I have to do. And I'm okay with that, because a lot of people might disagree with me on this, but I think we live in arguably, I won't even say arguably, I would say definitely the greatest country on the planet. A lot of people may not think that. A lot of people may be like, hey, well, this country, you only have to work like 28 hours a week for like 3-4 days a week, and people love that, and they make decent money. It's like, yeah, sure, they could love that, and I'm happy for them. But I like being able to get up nice and early, get to work, get shit going all day, get off, and then get to go home and do whatever I want for a few hours, and then do that 5-6 times a week to get paid really good money, make as much as I can, as much as I want to make, in a sense, and I have fun. I have fun at my job. I make money. I'm able to do things on my free time, and I can't complain about it. And I have so many things at my demise, or if I say, hey, I want to go spend my money on this, I'm able to, because I live in such a great enough country to do the things that I want to do. The things that I want to get, or the things that I want done, or the things that I want to do, I'm able to do because of this place. So I have to be grateful. I have to take some things for what it is. If I have to trade going to work for 60 hours a week to be able to afford the things that I need to afford and live and have fun and have a great life, fine, so be it. That's all right with me, because I'm an adult and I have responsibilities and I have to do things that I may not want to do. That's what a man does. A man does things that he may not want to do sometimes. And I thought about this too while I was at it the other day, and some people might disagree with me, and that's all right. But I know a few girls that have kids that are really nice people, really beautiful girls, really smart people actually. But some men will look at them and say, you know, just because that person has a kid, if I wanted to date them, that kid wouldn't really be my responsibility. I wouldn't take no responsibility for it. I wouldn't take no accountability for it. And I'm not going to, because it's not mine. While that point of view can make sense, and does make sense in a sense, I think a real man does things that he may not want to do, but does them anyway because of the life and the things around him that put him in this position. And that's fine. If I ever, for example, there's a girl that I do know, not personally know, but I know of. She's gorgeous. I mean, she's drop dead fresh out of a coffin. And she has a kid. And I think about that sometimes. I'm like, does this person that she has in her life that she gave birth to, is that really such a bad enough thing to where if I wanted to date this person, I would just 100% say no? And me being 20 years old, I probably 100% would say no at this point in time. But sometimes I think about it and I'm like, well, what would a real man do? Would he take care of things even though he's not really supposed to or doesn't have to? Is that more of a man? I'm not sure. And sometimes I think maybe that is. But I don't know. I don't want to seem like, oh, he wants to take care of another person's kid because of a mindset. And it's not really just that. I'm just thinking a little bit more outside the box than some others do. I have to think in different point of views early in the morning to get my brain up and going. Because if I don't, then what am I doing? I'm sitting here on autopilot, driving all the way to work, not talking about shit, not going through shit in my head. And so what does that do? That makes me complacent. That makes me not think. And I like to think. I love to think. I like to be challenged. I like to be thinking more than I should. Because that's what gets things going. That's what makes things happen. That's what gets different POVs flying and different opinions forming. That's what you have to be doing. You have to be thinking early in the morning like this. I don't know how many people you all that are watching that have long drives like I do in the morning, but that's what you should be doing with your time. You shouldn't just be on autopilot, cussing out the world, saying, fuck this job, fuck this and that, I don't want to go do this, I shouldn't have to go do this. Try not to think about it that way. Get up, get going, think of certain things. Think of things you can change for yourself. Think of things you can do better in. Just think of different POVs of stuff. It's all possible. You can get up in the mornings and be how I am right now. It's not impossible, I promise. I promise you, it's not impossible.